So while balancing, you have to follow this sequence, and also make sure that you never change the formula, only the coefficients change. Now let's do some examples. In the first one, we have metals and non-metals both. Now you know that magnesium is a metal and oxygen is non-metal. So that means we have to balance metal first of all, which is magnesium. We have one magnesium atom on the reactant side and one on the product side. So that means both are balanced, but oxygen is not balanced. We have two oxygen atoms on the reactant side and only one on the product side. So what should we do? If we write 2 over here as a coefficient, then that makes 2 oxygens on the product side. Now the oxygens are balanced, but the magnesiums are 2 on the product side. So if we write 2 over here, then the equation gets balanced. In the next example, we have carbon. We have 3 elements: carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So according to that sequence, we have to balance non-metal and then hydrogen, and then comes oxygen in the end. So we have 6 carbons, we have 12 hydrogens and 6 oxygens plus 2. 6 plus 2 makes 8 oxygens on the reactant side. Whereas on the product side, we have 1 carbon and 2 hydrogens and 3 oxygens on the product side. So let's balance first of all the carbon atoms. Since we have only 1 carbon atom on the product side, so we must write 6 over here in order to balance the carbons. Carbons are balanced now, so then hydrogen comes before oxygen. So that means we have to balance hydrogen first. There are 12 hydrogens over here on the reactant side, but we have just 2 hydrogens on the product side. So if we multiply, or we write 6 as a coefficient with water, that makes 12 hydrogens on the product side as well. Now hydrogens are balanced. Now we move on to oxygen. Alright, so if we see how many oxygens are there on the reactant side, there are 8 oxygens, but on the product side we have 12 oxygens over here and plus 6 oxygens with water. So that makes a total of 18 oxygens on the product side. So if we multiply 6 over here with oxygen, so that makes 12 oxygens over here plus 6 oxygens which are present in C6H12O6, that makes 18. So now carbons are also balanced, hydrogens are also balanced, as well as oxygens are also balanced, and the whole equation is balanced now. Compound ion trick, you already know. I've already told you about the compound ion trick, that if they remain unchanged in the equation, then they have to be treated as a single unit. For example, over here this NO3 nitrate group remains intact on the reactant as well as on the product side. So that means we will now treat it as one single unit while balancing this equation. But before balancing nitrates, we have to balance the metal atoms, which are magnesium and silver. So there is 1 magnesium on the reactant side and 1 on the product side. 1 silver on the reactant side, 1 on the product side. So that means we have to now balance the nitrates. Since we have 2 nitrates over here on the product side, so we should write 2 over here. We should multiply 2 with silver nitrate in order to balance the nitrates. Now nitrates are balanced, but over here we have 2 silvers. So that means we have to balance silver now. The silver is balanced now, and the equation is also balanced. In the next one, we have aluminium sulfate plus calcium hydroxide giving aluminum hydroxide and calcium sulfate. Over here the metals are aluminium and calcium. So there are two aluminiums on the reactant side but only one on the product side. So that means we have to balance it first by writing 2 over here. Aluminiums are balanced. Now see calciums are balanced. Now we have two complex ions over here. One is sulfate ion and the other compound ion is the hydroxide ion. So let's balance sulfate first of all. Here we have 3 sulfates on the reactant side, but over there we have only 1 sulfate. So in order to balance sulfates, we can write 3 over 3 with calcium sulfate. So that balances the equation, but we have now 3 calciums over here. So in order to balance the calciums, we can write 3 over here along with calcium hydroxide. Now the equation is balanced. So always remember that you have to balance atoms, never the formula. Never change the subscripts of the formula. Save this trick before your exam and follow Chemicate for more chemistry shortcuts.